Hey everyone, I'm Big John and welcome to another episode of the Disability Show. This week coming to you from Los Angeles, California. So this week I want to talk to you about mobile ordering tips. Now when you're at Disney and you want a bite but don't have time to do a table service restaurant, the quick service restaurants come in handy. What you do to do mobile ordering is that you go to your My Disney Experience app and look for quick service locations in the park or hotel you are in. You check the menu and then place your order. Now, while your order is being taken care of, you can do what we do, which is make our way to the quick serve. I scout out a table and get napkins and whatnot, and my parents wait in line for the order. It's more a divide and conquer operation for us, and of course the quick service food aren't just fast food type food. There are also healthy options if you really want that on vacation. So anyway, that's my tip. As always, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the comments and I'll make sure it gets to a future episode. And now it's time for this week's Top 5. Now, as we all know, the Disney attractions are truly amazing. However, some ideas for rides and attractions are very extravagant, but never quite make it off the design table. So this week, we are going to cover my top 5 close calls. These are attractions that would have been in the parks. Number 5, the Play Pavilion that we were supposed to get at Epcot. Now, if you don't know what that yellow dome is between Mission Space and Test Track, first of all, shame on you. For that used to be the old Wonders of Life Pavilion that Disney closed like 14 years ago, or 16, whichever one. And it's been dormant for years, but a few years ago, they announced that there was going to be a special Play Pavilion. But of course, COVID happened, and Disney hasn't confirmed that it was shelved, but in a recent shareholder meeting, Disney CEO Bob Iger said that the Journey of Moana attraction will be the final phase of the Epcot expansion, which I believe unfortunately means that we won't be seeing the Play Pavilion come to fruition, which is sad, but who knows, maybe it'll come back up. Another thing that was shelved during the pandemic is number 4, the Mary Poppins attraction that we were supposed to get in the UK Pavilion. Now, from other sources, we saw that the attraction would have been an indoor teacup style attraction, which typical Chapek era, if you know what I mean. But it would have been great to see Cherry Lane and that house with the cannon on it, and perhaps a little photo op of the famous kite. Number 3, the Main Street Theater. Now, back in 2017, they announced that Main Street USA was going to have this great, ginormous theater to house big, amazing shows. It was to be where you would enter for ticketed events such as the Halloween and Christmas parties. But of course, the Tron construction was going on and all the money went to that, so that the theater project was officially Number 2, now this one's a very old school close call. There was supposed to be a roller coaster ride through Mount Fuji in the Japan showcase at Epcot. This would have been Epcot's very first roller coaster. And this was one of the many attractions that was planned to be coming to Epcot. Should we have had a Switzerland, we would have had our very own version of the Matterhorn. if the world wasn't stupid right now, we would have had a Russia pavilion in the World Showcase. But I would have loved to see a roller coaster through Mount Fuji in Japan, because that would be totally cool. But if you look at the Japan pavilion, it doesn't have a lot of room for it. And my number one close call, Beastly Kingdom. Now, if you look at the logo for Animal Kingdom, you would see that there is a dragon among the other animals in the old school logo. That is because mythical creatures were supposed to play a part in Animal Kingdom as well, in a special land called Beastly Kingdom. It would have been divided into two sections. One section would be full of light and fancy, featuring a walk-through maze attraction, and at the end of it, you would meet a mystical unicorn. And the other side would be dark and foreboding, which would include a roller coaster ride where you steal gems from a dragon. Now, of course, this ride never came to fruition. This was during the Eisner era, but in another world where Pandora would be right now, we would have Beastly Kingdom. That's how much I wanted it to be real. So anyway, let me know in the comments what your favorite close call attraction is, and also let me know what you would have liked to have seen actually come to life in the parks. So, as I said, I'm in California. My sister works here as a doctor, and usually in April we go to Florida, but of course we did February this year so we could see her this month. And since I'm in California, and since you know I am Big John, you know that we are going to do some Disneyland stuff in the middle of this coming week, which is going to be awesome. I haven't been to Disneyland in like 14 years, and there is so much I want to do. I want to see the Magic Happens parade. I want to see Cars Land. It's food and wine for them right now, which means their version of Soarin' Around the World is the OG Soarin' over California during this festival, which is going to be great. Because let's be honest, the OG Soarin' is much better. And of course, I want to try that Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. There's just a lot I want to do. It's going to be a great week. And of course, I'll be doing some on-location tips as well. And most importantly, I'm going to be staying at the Disneyland Hotel. The OG. How cool is that? So I hope you'll stay tuned, because I'll be showing videos from that. And of course in the future as well. So you want to stay tuned, because you are in for an amazing California experience. So anyway, that's our show. As I said, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the comments. I'll make sure it gets to a future episode. For this week's shout-outs, make sure you guys check out Pete Carney over at Adventures by Carney. He does live streams from the parks all the time. Make sure you definitely go check his channel out. Also, make sure you guys check out the Diz Nerdy Network. They do shows and stuff, and I was on their Disney Underground back in November, and my buddy Mike from Mousepiration hosts the Disney Villains Club show with other guys. Make sure you check that channel out. Also, make sure you guys check out Tim Tracker, the Chuck Norris of vlogging, in my opinion. He busts out vlogs from the parks and his home life every single day. So check him out. Also, make sure you guys check out Ear to Ear Magic. He does amazing live streams from the parks each and every week. For the latest Disney news and gossip, make sure you guys check out WDW Magazine. If you haven't subscribed here yet to the Big John Network, what in the Walt Disney World are you waiting for? And ding the bell for notifications so you never miss a second of the fun. And until next time, may the mouse be with you.